for the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. This is a one-and-done trip for Minnesota before going back to their Timberwolves fans up in Minneapolis. There's no question this game will put them to the test. Facing off against a team that has every expectation of beating them, they'll need to play a complete game to snare a win.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've not achieved any of even the most modest goals they've set for themselves so far.
Well, it's been a tough year, Clark, no question. There was a lot of talk from them before the season about proving the doubters wrong. But at this point, the doubters look right.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Levine. Young is up there with Wiggins. Then there's Martin, and it's Love in at the 5. Ariza kicks to Deadman. Fry passes to Ariza. Clock at 4. Shot from free throw range. No good from Fry. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Sacramento.
I'll tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Martin dishes to Love. Pass to Levine. Here's Wiggins. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Atlanta.
Don't forget, he also tallied 4 blocks, so he was a factor in a lot of different ways.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And Fry kicks to Deadman. Made that one on the move. Tough shot. Deadman's got his first bucket of the night.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
And he sinks the second. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Fry slams it in. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Here's Martin following the score by Houston. Here's Levine. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota. The last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Martin wide open. He fires. Gets an open look and hits. Martin's got his first points in this one. Rockets trail. Tries from 16. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Fry.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Outside Martin. Love the pass to Levine. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Harden dishes to Devin. Misses the baby hook. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. A moment to check in with Doris Brooke. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to catch up with the Minnesota Timberwolves head coach. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if that holds true, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And getting good shots, guys, creating those quality opportunities is something Coach hopes to see here early on.
No, Kevin, I think he worries sometimes that his guys play too much individual one-on-one basketball. I think he really wants the focus to be on team execution today.
And that's where it always should be, Kevin and Steve. Hero ball. so let's see if his message got across.
Rockets trailed by 4. Holding with it. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. And there's the pass to Fry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Fry's got his second basket of the game. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Back to Harden. It's Jones on the wing. He dishes it to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. A step back jumper is good.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Levine. That's good. Levine's got 6.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now, here is Harden, averaging 20 points per game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fry, and it's Houston with another. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Love throws it down.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Now, here is Harden. He feeds it to Fry. There's the screen. He kicks it to Dedmon. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Levine. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. 8 points for the Wizard.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Both teams changing it up here. A moment to check in with Doris Field.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He clearly thinks they have a speed advantage because he told his players that the objective every time they get the ball is to get out and run. He wants to see plenty of transition. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. He may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Houston. And here's Bennett, averaging 12 points a game. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
They grab their own miss. Passes to Covington. Kicks to Fry. Covington passes to Fry. In the corner, Harden feeds to Fry. Pass to Covington. Throws up again. The rebound by Bennett. Here's Levine. Can't get it to go. And now the second. It's getting set to start. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Fry, he's in at point guard. Robert Covington out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then it's Harden, and it's McDaniel at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
perfect screen there. He set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Wiggins kicks to Pekovic. Here's Levine. Here's the feed to Bennett. And that is good.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. You get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Timberwolves. The pass to McDaniel. Back to Harden. Wants to get it to Nicholson and does. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Heard the whistle, but kept his focus.
Rockets trailed by 3. Now, here's Frost. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. 14 feet away, and it's good off the glass. Fry's got 12 points in the game.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
In December, you look at the Rockets, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, Minnesota, 7 games back.
You know, I think for the Timberwolves, they've just got to learn a few lessons from what they're going through this year. I mean, to use that experience to make sure that they grow from it.
Well, you always want to be getting better, Clark. So I like what you're talking about. I mean, sometimes you can learn from adversity, learn from your mistakes. That's what this club has to do from here on out.
Here's Dedmon. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Now Maniunas. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Harden. Shot, high post. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Timberwolves leading by 3. Bean passes to Bennett. Over to the wing. And it's Love penetrating. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Love. He has 12 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Minnesota making a switch here. Pekovic is checked in. McDaniel, the pass to Dedmon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Harden. Harden left side. Shot misses. Good defensive work there by Young. Now here's Wiggins. Defense right on him. The drive by Love. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Rockets trailed by 5. Harden right side. Fry passes to McDaniel. Here's Covington. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Levine kicks to Young. Now the dish to Wiggins. Pass to Love. He feeds it to Young. Young left side. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Wiggins missing.
What was the defense doing? He is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it. Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
Hey guys, settle down for a second.
Start here. few moments. Rockets trailed by 7 on the court for Minnesota. Young is up there with Wiggins, and there's Martin. And it's Levine at the 1 spot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 42 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance so far here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night. I don't think he could possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is. It is now.
Look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now, here is Martin. He has 6. Pocket 6. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Houston. It's their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And predictably, they came out on top in the season series last year. We'll see if it's any different this time around. I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And Minnesota has possession following the score by Houston. This is to Wiggins. He kicks it to Martin. Passes it to Wiggins. For 3. Good D by Ariza. And as Steve brought up, the outcome of the series between these teams wasn't a surprise given how they, Clark, each finished the year.
You're right all over it, Kevin. I mean, there was success on one side and then the disappointment of missing the playoffs on the other side.
Now Jones following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Jones with the screen on Martin. Here's Harden, and it's Houston with another.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
For that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through the Wizard. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, we can run these guys into the ground. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. In third, the Rockets.
Better free throw shooting teams this season. Everybody's been doing their job from the charity stripe. They're actually taking advantage of free throws because they're knocking them down.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's slammed in by Young.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This league, I think, is headed north.
Jones, no luck.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that you can make, but they really challenged him.
And it's Young. That time on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Fry with the ball. He's got 14. Goes up off the pick. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Well, he allowed him to get all the way to the rim, so actually a pretty good play to foul him and make him shoot free throws.
And then no choice really but to foul and stop the dunk. Don't let that happen.
And the Rockets making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. And a change for the Timberwolves. Bennett's checked in. Inside runner. And again, it's Minnesota.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Rockets trailed by 6. Harden kicks to Nicholson. He dishes it to Fry. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Fry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Martin kicks to Bennett. Got a piece of it. Bean passes to Wiggins. To the inside. The kick out to Young. Young left side. And again, it's Minnesota. Rockets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Harden outside. And Fry kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Jones has got 5.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Bean passes to Bennett. Here's Wiggins. And the 3 off target.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Now, here's Fry. Covered by Martin. And here is Fry. He's got 18. And here's Harden for 3. And he gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Here's Levine. Guarded by Fry. And Young. Here we go. Bennett dishes to Wiggins. Young outside. Rockets with the rebound. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rockets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Harden outside. Kicks it to Fry for the lead. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. In the corner, it's Martin. Here's the break. Here's Fry. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Fry's got 20 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort that the defense made, very impressive. They forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Feeds it to Harden. Ariza kicks to Nicholson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fry. And Houston again with the bucket.
And he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Levine kicks to Young. It's stolen by Jones. A finish. And he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. Just let him go. Who cares?
Here's Wiggins following the score by Houston. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Young. Nicholson grabs the board. Rockets on offense. They're on a 15 5-6 run. Now, here's Fromm. He's got 22. Back to Harden. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
And a moment here to look back at our game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Fromm in at point guard. Dwayne. Edmond is out there with Robert Covington, and it's McDaniel at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Pekovic, and he gets it to go. Pekovic has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Timberwolves. Now Fromm. That's good. Fry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
And he dunks it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Love the pass to Pekovic. Now Young inside. Goes back up. He lays it in.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Pass to Covington. Fires for 3. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here is Love. Out to the right wing. Wiggins dishes to Love. A fader. Here's Pekovic, and he drops in the lane. Up off the glass.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the results you get right there.
The feed to Fromm. Puts it up. And Houston again with the bucket.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Levine kicks to Pekovic. Pekovic with the screen for Love. Thaddeus Young on the wing. It's Young on the wing. Unloads from 13th, and the shot is good. Young's got 4 this quarter.
This is the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
James Harden is checked in for Houston. Houston in the lead. Fry with the ball. They double him with Love. The pass to Dedmon to the paint. Dishes to Covington. Lock at 6. In the corner. Harden. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Dedmon. Misses the reverse.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
That's tipped. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Fry. Here's Covington. The dish now to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Three-pointer. Great D that time from Martin. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Love the pass to Pekovic. Levine kicks to Pekovic. Love goes in to take the lead. That's good from Pekovic. On the assist by Love. And that's now 6 points for Nikola Pekovic.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Lisa comes in for Robert Covington. Minnesota also with the sub. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Steve?
Yeah, that's right, guys. The lead has now changed hands 5 times.
Now here's Wiggins. Tight defense on him, and they're able to recover. And that one's good.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Fry dishes to Harden. He feeds it to Fry. Back to Harden. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Wiggins kicks to Martin. Tries from 10. Shots. Good from Love. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And they got exactly what they wanted against that defense.
Now here's Fry. He's guarded closely. Here's Ariza. Drains the three-pointer. Ariza's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Here's Levine. Love outside. 6 to shoot. Shot off the pick. And again, it's been a... So,
What a huge basket. Taking complete advantage of the size mismatch and draining the mid-range.
Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Fry kicks to Ariza. Harden outside. Back to Ariza. Puts it up from 12. That one off the back iron and out. Minnesota shooting a superb 63% from the field. Now Levinson. It counts. And the foul. That one is on Ariza.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the court. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. Double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
And the basket by Harden.
They'll be counting on even more points. It's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
6 on the shot clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blower. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been the aggressors. They've been tougher in the paint all game.
They consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. And Fry slams it in. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Bean passes to Love. He kicks to Wiggins. The Rockets pull it in.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. Right in his face.
With it. Now defended by Wiggins. To take the lead. Here's Jones. Connects.
One shot.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done.
Here's Levine. Guarded by Fry. And stolen by Fry. And now we've got the intentional foul. Here's Fry. And an intentional foul right there. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
Here's Levine, guarded by Fry.
So you threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden dishes to Fry. For the win. Oh, no good there, but the 10. Well, if you're just joining, the really heated up. In this one, as we watch this one go now to overtime. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Minnesota. Levine is out there with Martin. And it's Young. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Love in at the 5 spot. That's good. That's now 26 points for James Harden.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Love, right side. There's Levine, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. To throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. And so it's Houston with it. And here is Fry. And it's Ariza in the corner. And the three ball is good.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Timberwolves trailed by 3. Levine kicks to Love. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And Harden Harden with the stop.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Edmond goes it to a reason. For three, Fry. Love grabs the board. Love's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Poke loose. And they're moving it up. All going up court. Stolen by Levine. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Harden with the ball. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on James Harden.
Take a look at what Wiggins has done. He has 9 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Now, here's Fry. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Fry. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Here's Levine. Bob outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Love. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Wiggins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They're still right in this thing, but missing the free throw keeps them in a 2-possession deficit.
Now, here's Fry. He's covered closely. From 13, here's Dedmon. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Here's Wiggins. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
It's like they're stunned, and they don't know what to think.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's Harden with the drive. Jones kicks the Fry. Off target from downtown. Here's Wiggins. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. You know, Clark, they couldn't put them away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, at the end of the game, you guys were able to stay on top. How were you able to gain an advantage over them in this one?
I think we had a few bounces go our way. We just made sure to capitalize on every chance we got. You know, they're a tough team, and we know that it could have gone either way this time. So, I'm definitely happy with it. Definitely.
Congratulations. Terrific job. Humble Kevin, even with a stellar effort.
Thank you, Doris. And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.